Hi everyone, this is Joanne coming to you today with the Pinkfresh Fridays hop, where we celebrate our love of Pinkfresh Studio scrapbooking collections or Pinkfresh Studio in general. So I'm going to make a double page layout. I'm going to use the super pretty lovely blooms by Pinkfresh Studio. I love this collection, and I took scraps and all different papers, which sometimes I don't think that they match each other, but if they're from the same collection, I'm going to believe them that they match and just use them. Okay, so I'm going to do the left hand side first, we'll do the right hand side second, and then we'll put them all together. I did not feel like thinking today, so I decided to use a page map. This is from September 2013, and I usually print these and put them in a folder. But let's look up close. Let me see if I can get really close. Super cool, right? So I will link page maps in the description box below. They're super fun. It's free. You can just go to the website and download the PDF files. All right. So I use that for inspiration, and then just go from there with what you want to do. So this is a 4x3 photo. This is a 4x6 photo. I backed it with several different pattern papers. So I'm going to take this one is a, let me see, is that, let me get my measurement. I think it's a 5. Let me look. I want to be able to tell you so you can write it down. Let me look. No, it's a 6. Okay, 6, excuse me, by 11. 6 by 11. All right, I'm going to put this right up against the edge of the paper, and I think I will go kind of slow and not edit things out a lot, because that way you can scrap with me and it will be easier for you to follow along. Now I'm only going to put tape on this side here because I want to be able to tuck this piece of paper underneath this, and I'm just going to put it up to the edge of this paper like that. And I think it's too high. You could measure to make sure that you have a 1/2 inch on the top and the bottom. I'm just gonna eyeball it because it's supposed to be for fun, not perfection, right? And I am horrible at getting things down straight. So this right here is a, let me see, it's a 7.5 by 5. Okay, I don't think you need the whole 5, so if you want to save your paper, you can go ahead and make that a little bit smaller. I just made it a little bit bigger because I want to tuck it underneath. Okay, so I am going to use my T-square ruler for this, just to make sure that it's straight. And I think I want it about here. I'm not worried about the top and bottom. You can make the same measurements top and bottom if you want to. Don't think that's my goal here today, and I don't seem to be able to get a hold of this, and I'm not good at getting things straight, so I always use my T-square. All right, I think that's good, but it might be easier for me and my clumsy self to straighten it up this way, and that was way easier for me to do that. So I'm going to hold on to that, pray that it doesn't move, and put a little bit of glue underneath it. And my cat is meowing. She screams at her toys, so sorry, but she's having fun. Okay, so do that, and then I'm gonna double check before the glue dries to make sure that I didn't move it, because I've been known to do that too. Let me get that corner down. All right, cool. Now I can lift this and come underneath with some glue, and if you are really good at getting things straight, of course you can use your ATG and then put it down. I'm just not good at it, you guys. I'm not good at it. So I backed this with 2 pieces of paper, and I literally just took what scraps I had left from this collection and just cut them up so they would be the backing papers, excuse me, were the same size. So because I have 3 4x3s that I'm going to put on the second side. So I wanted to use this hot pink paper because I thought it would be really cute to really bring out this photo. and get the hot pink out of this piece of paper. So I'm going to put this here and this over here. All right, and then with that, I used a border punch. This is my favorite border punch. I absolutely love it. It's just like a double scallop. I'm only going to use one side of it. And, oops. I'm going to get this stuck in here quick before that dries. I didn't think about that. So, yeah. All right, I'm just going to put this border along the edge of this piece of paper here. Just like this. I'm going to tuck it in so you can only see one of the scallops. And this might be why ATG would be better for you, but the glue is not down 100% yet, so I think I'm still okay. Maybe a little bit more like that. Let's see. That looks pretty good. I'm going to cut it off on the bottom. I just wanted to kind of tuck it in there, you know? I'm going to hold that. I'm going to come back underneath and glue it again. Totally forgot I wanted to do that. So there you go with that. Okay, now I'll turn this paper and come underneath here and glue that down. And then I don't think I'll have to pull that back up again. Okay, I'll be okay there. All right, I'm not gonna adhere the photos down yet because I like to get my embellishments down so I know the placement of things, so you can then come in with a nice pair of skinny scissors and cut this, or you could of course cut it ahead of time. I would even keep that as a scrap because you never know, you could always tuck that in someplace else. I'm not 100% worried about what this looks like right there because I am going to put something over that. All right, so pretty much that's that side, and the embellishments are really what makes your layout super, super pretty. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. We're going to bring it in the second side because I like to get all the papers down first and then embellish. So this side, super cute, 3 4x3s. Okay, this is my great niece, my nephew, and his partner. Is that called niece-in-law? I don't know. So anyways, this is my sister's son. So I'm going to put these to the side. So here I have, again, scraps and several pieces of pattern paper. And this one here I did at 12 this way, and then this is 7.5. 7.5 by 12. Isn't this cool piece of paper? I like it. I have 2 more of these border strips. I'm going to put one on the top and one on the bottom. So I think that that would be the place to start. So let me get that done. And again, I'm using one side of this scallop and it's not both sides. So I'll just lay this down here. Pray that I get it as straight as possible. Again, everything doesn't need to be perfect. Nobody's gonna see if it's off by a tiny, tiny bit. I don't think that is very straight. Let me lay it down here and try that again. That's pretty good. Okay, and then we'll put this on the top of it. Okay. And go ahead and put that down too. Line this up here. I do this really slow because again, I can't get things straight. I really can't. Okay, I'm gonna put this about in the middle. Okay, so you could take your ruler and say, okay, there is 2 inches on the top from the top of this. About, and then let's see if there's 2 inches down here too. Just about, so I could scooch this up just a little bit, and then that would be right smack dab in the middle of this piece of paper. I will line this up on the side, And if anything comes off the edge of the paper, you can just use your paper trimmer or your scissors and get that lined up, no problem. All right, let me, because this is where I want it, I'm going to just use glue. I'll put a whole bunch in the middle, get it down, make sure it's straight, and then go ahead and adhere it some more afterwards. This way I could still pick it back up for a minute. Oh my gosh, guys, I did it. I got it straight. Today is a miracle. I'm going to put a whole bunch here on the edges of this. And we don't need to saturate with glue because it's just going to make your paper super wet. So thin layers. I use Scotch Tacky Glue. It's my favorite. And this is a fine line bottle. I like this style because it's super easy to get the glue out. The other bottle that's just, it looks like half the size of this bottle, that's really stiff and it hurts my knuckles and my hand to do it because I have arthritis right here. So I don't like that one, but if you have strong hands, that would be fine. I'm going to bring in this pink to go with how I backed that and with pink, just to have this same piece of paper on the other side. And do I need, I'm just going to put that right in the middle. I was just wondering if I needed to line it up with something on the other side, and I don't think I have to. So, let's see. That looks about in the middle. Maybe this has got more down here. That's good for me. Again, I am not striving for perfection here. I just want to have fun. I'll hold this. Lift it. Pray that I don't move it. And go ahead and put that down. I think I did move it. That's okay. That's what the glue's for. You get a couple seconds here of wiggle room. Let me get this out of my way because it's rolling across. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, it's good. Good, good. All right, there's that. I'm gonna come in and do the other side now. I like to get glue in the corners. Okay, that one's good. And I would never think that these two pieces of paper went together, this hot pink and the peach, but I think it's super pretty. I like it a lot. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing and line this baby up. Just make sure, kind of seeing the same amount of pink on the top and the bottom there. And this is easy to do. Like I said, I wasn't wanting to think too much today. So that way, if you would like to scrapbook but can't think of something new, just use a page maps because they are awesome. I have really loved them for years. I think that their sketches are fantastic. They have sketches double, single page, double page, and 8.5 by 11 layouts too. And of course you can convert any sketch to be any size that you want it to be. I want to put, I'm wondering if I should do this because these two kind of go together. They're outside, and then this one goes with the photos on the other side, so maybe I'll put that there, but I don't know. I don't think so. I want to put these two on the outside. It was all the same day, they just happen to be in different spots. So I'm gonna put them over to the left a little bit because I'm gonna want to put something here as a decoration. So I'll put these two right next to each other and I'll look and see. No cat fur, please. Line these up. And that looks good about there. And then I also want to center it this way and in the middle of that. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. Okay. Get this out of the way. Put this, I always drop this and get it where I want it to be, like line this up with the bottom of that, like so. That way, when I lift this and put ATG on it, I can just bring it right back to the ruler and I know that's where I want it. that right here. Okay, I think we only need that like maybe one more time. Okay, here's some embellishments that I picked out over here to the side. This I'm not going to glue down yet because I want to put my embellishments in first. So I've got this scrap that I had left over from making these border punches, and I just punched the side and put a little circle in the middle to make it a big huge tag as a layer, because the only time I have this nice color in here is on those border strips. So I thought if I threw in one more piece of this, it would bring in that pretty color. This is the journaling things. I love these. I usually just use them for layering, but they're perfect if you want to put memorabilia or a lock of hair or something like that in there. And this is going to be in my way, so I think I'll cut it. So let me put this in here so we really can't see it. Maybe I won't cut it. It'll be fine. I'm not going to cut it. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, and then this just over the top of it. And again, I'm just doing it as a little layer. Okay, so what I picked out, I cut two scraps from two circles from a piece of scrap using a circle metal die, and it's got really pretty stitching holes in it, the illusion of stitching. And I could do it so you could see that color or this color. I'm thinking this color. So let me see, do I want that under there? No, I don't. I definitely want it under the photo. I'm going to lift that back up. And that's why I said I wasn't worried about this right here, because I knew I was going to cover it with this circle. So it doesn't have to be perfect over there. And I'm not going to glue that yet because I'm thinking I want to put a floral in there. Look what happened to the edge of this in my embellishment pack. Oh, that frustrates me. So then I'm going to lift this again and put this floral right there, like this. And then I'm going to see if that looks good. I had these two leaves. They are fussy cut from a piece of pattern paper, and I just loved them. So I'm thinking about trying to get those in somewheres just to add some extra green, which is not a bad idea. Let me see. Okay. Here's a peach one. Maybe do I want that here? Maybe I do. See if I can get this back without too much trouble. I can. Let me see if that's going to look good or not. You know what? The bottom of it is in my way. I'm just going to snip it off so it's not in my way anymore. And see if I can make that look good. Let me see. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's pretty. Okay, I have these two pieces of ephemera. I will never use these as what they're intended, like as a vase or something. I think this is a basket. It's just not my thing. I might want to stick these in here just as some extra florals. I think I will, to take up that space up there. So let me cut these. And super pretty. I'm just not put a vase on my layout kind of person. Kind of get those in there together. There was a sentiment strip that says Big Adventures, and I'm thinking about putting that here. Let me see if it looks good. Oh, I like it like that. I just wanted to bring in some more of the green from the leaves and stuff, and I did use some of the dark green to back the photos. And this was her last day of school this year. So there's a little party, and this is her little BFF. Philomena, and they call her Philly. Isn't that cute? All right, those are scraps. I got two more things I was thinking about putting in. This collection came with puffy titles. I don't really usually like these, to be honest with you, because sometimes they're too big and they don't say what I want them to say, but I thought this was the perfect color and it's cute. So they're at school with the little party, and then the families and the kids went to the local ice cream place. Puffies. Can I get anything in here? Does that look good? Or maybe not. I don't know. Might be too bold, but maybe not. I don't know. Let's look. Let's put it right in the middle like that flower. Oh, why not? Get it used up, right? This is beautiful. Kind of wish I had seen that earlier. We could maybe put it in here. I wish it was tilted the other way. Again, I will never, ever in my life use anything with vases. I want to see what this would look like there. If I cut it, I don't want to cut it if I'm not going to use it. So I don't, it's kind of cute with that blue sticking out a little bit too. I might put it in just so there's 3 things in there. Oops, of course it fell right on my photo. Okay, let me put that on the back of my hand. I just want to put this in there for a 3rd thing and also for the dimension. I'm not sure I'm loving the tons of blue, but a little bit of blue sticking out is good. I'm just going to do it. So we did lift this to get those things in there. I'm going to go ahead and put some more glue in there. Okay. I'm still not sold on that. That's okay. Is there anything else? I wonder if this little cute bird would look nice. We could try it. Let's see, get some more blue in here. I do think that's bothering me. I think it might look better without it. So we're gonna put that over here and do the best we can to forget about it. I really just wanted to use it, but that's not bad. And then I could put some enamel dots right here and that would tie that whole area in together. So let's do that. I'm gonna get my tweezers, that will assist me in making things straighter. But you know what? I don't trust puffies. Let me put some glue because I'm pretty happy with this decision. What's in here? I have no idea if this is going to look good or not. Oh, look at that little circle that says love. Let's try to get that up. Okay. Let me hover. Let's do this. This on top of that. I'm wondering if I could put like a heart up in the corner there. I don't not like that. That's kind of cute. So maybe use this circle. Just to get something in here, but then I'm thinking let's also get a floral up there. I put in, how did I have it? Because I liked it the first time. I didn't seem to have a problem getting it in there before, and now because I want to actually place it, it's going to cause me trouble. So I'm going to bring it over here as much as possible. That'll break up some of the pink. I'm going to cut the bottom of it off. It's a lot of peach in one area, but it does have the teal border. Do we just need one? There, and then could put some enamel dots right there, maybe. Or would it look better with just one here? No, I like the other way better. So what I'm going to do is cut these bottom 2 off. Okay, and kind of just tuck that right in there. Ooh, what if I I gotta move this a little bit. See, there's a little teeny piece sticking out right there, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, but now that's hitting the edge. All right. All right, let's try this. And I'm not gonna be able to get underneath there because I like to make everything so difficult for myself. Let's try to put this in there, tuck it kind of under the photo and a little bit on top of the photo. Kind of extend that down a little bit. So yeah, how about this? Let me see. It's got adhesive on the back and I want to let go of it until I'm absolutely positive. And I'm pretty sure I'm absolutely positive. So I'm going to do it because I think it's beautiful. Okay, that's what we're going with. Let's try this. I just like layering things. And I like layouts that have a lot of stuff on them. So you don't have to do as much as I do. Let me see. I like it. This would look really cool with some stenciling or some ink blending behind that too. I should have done that. And I might actually see if I can find a way to cover that up and still do it. I might. A light peach or a pink. Alright guys, I did decide to come in with some ink blending, and I just decided that I would want that more than worrying about whether or not a little bit of the ink went on the edge of the papers and the ephemera, and it didn't come out too bad at all, and I think it was worth it to me anyways. So I just used Distress Oxide and Spun Sugar. It is a very light pink, and I just went like that. That's it. Okay, enamel dots. We did say we wanted some here and here, definitely, just to make this and this tie in together. So I don't want to put any peach up here. We have enough peach up here. These are the enamel dots that came with this collection. A green would be nice. I really wish that this was more of a mustard color like this piece of paper, but I don't want pink, so I'm going to do a yellow. And then do I want orange? No. I'm thinking blue to go with like the bird and these leaves. Let's do that. And then we definitely want one down here. I think I'm just going to stick with the same colors because, again, I don't want the pink and the peach over here. There's too much peach and pink over here. I like to do large, medium, and small. It's just a thing I have in my head. It does not matter what size you do. And one right here. I guess we can do a big yellow, a medium green, and a small blue. There. And 3 is good. I think I'm going to call all of that side done. Alright, so we are now on to this page, and I'm wondering, to tie it in together, if I should put some spun sugar here. My neighbor just started a saw or a weed eater or something, and I jumped 3 feet in the air, so I stopped talking. Alright, I'm just going to take a little bit of this Distress Oxide, put some on my blending brush, and then I tap it a little bit in the cover just so the first brush stroke is not super harsh. And again, I've decided I do not care if some of it gets onto the pattern paper, so we'll do that now. Alright, I'm going to do minimal embellishments over here. I have the same floral. I think I got 2 packs of these florals. And there's my boy. So do I want pink on the bottom like that, or do I want peach and the pink peeking out the top? Probably I'm going to want the pink peeking out the top because this piece of paper is peach. And then remember, we did not glue that for that reason. I don't know if I want it to go above this or below this. I don't think I like it cutting off this border strip. So I think I'll have it go above this, but that'll be dependent on what this looks like once we get that in there. All right. This I'm going to bring up here, but I'm going to cut that. I don't know what I want to do with that. I've got a couple leaves and this tag, and this is a fabric. So let's see which one of these two I'm going to like. So what I want to do is, so I want this, I need this again. I should probably get a chipboard frame in on this side too, since I have one on the other side. So let me get that out, and just so I can see it. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, and I love this thing too. I don't have any more circles. I have that circle, but I don't think I really want that. Maybe this one. Okay, good. So, I don't want this big pink floral. I'm gonna cut it so I can see that up there, and then I can use the other half of that elsewhere. Let's try that there. Let's see if it looks good. Yeah, it brings a little something. See, because the pattern paper is all empty there, and then I'll tuck it and then bring this leaf up on top over that, like that. Yep, I'll glue that back down. I'll probably want this green frame peeking. Let me see. Maybe over a little bit so it's like in the middle right here. I don't want a lot of bulk underneath that, so I might actually cut that, but I don't know, because if I cut it and I don't cut it the right way, it's not gonna look good. And we are almost done. So I went back to the chipboards. I picked out this circle frame and that little circle that says love. I really, really like those two things. I want to try to use them. I had an extremely tiny, tiny detail. These absolutely microscopic, I can't even get the camera to focus on it, butterflies. Aren't they cute? I put one little teeny tiny honeybee stamped gem in the middle of it. I love these things. This is a punch. It is from Michaels. It's a recollection. They probably still have it. So I put a couple of those around, and I put some on the other layout too. So I'm thinking, let's just get this in here as a little something something. I think let's put it up in the corner there. All right, and because it's been on my hand and everything so much, I am going to put glue on it. All right, that's cute. Now I had that one little butterfly and I can't find it. What did I just do with it? Oh my god, because I want to put it right there. Oh, I found it. Oh my goodness, hot mess. Oops, that's coming off. I'm gonna put that right there. You know what, I gotta push this down real good so it adheres. All right, and then this little teeny tiny butterfly. I just use a piece of scrap paper, obviously, because these butterflies are like Barbie butterflies, really. They're so tiny. And I'm putting it there because there's a mark on the paper, so that'll camouflage it. I'm gonna leave that alone, and then I think I am done, except for, I almost forgot. Let me try to see if I can get in a puffy. I really like this. It's got a little bit of the blue in it. Let me see. I don't know if I need this. And of course, it's got something on it. Maybe I can get that to go in here cute. Okay, I sort of think that looks good. I don't think I'm in love with it. Oh, I forgot. I put a journaling card right there. I just glued it down. It's from the sticker book. Sticker sheets. Let me see. Let me see about that. This one's gigantic. I don't know if I want them that big. I think I'm going to use this. See look how big those are. Oh my goodness. Let's do one here, and then let's do a medium yellow. And then we did, which blue did we use? We used this blue. All right, I'm happy with that. It's going to be hard to get. I feel like I have everything clustered on this side, but that's okay. I think that's okay. Anyways. Maybe 2 here and 1 there. Let's try it. I'm not really into 2, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So we'll put the medium one over here and then the small one next to that. Yeah, I like it. All right, let me move my camera and get both of them next to each other. And there we go, my friends. I think it came out super cute, and I love this collection. It is so pretty. I'm glad that I went outside my comfort zone and was able to just use pattern papers up that I normally would not have, because that allowed for a lot of stash busting. I think this is pretty. I hope you liked it. I hope you got inspired. And again, don't forget to visit Page Maps for some massive inspiration, because I do love that website. And like I said, it's free. So you can go there anytime you want to. Again, Pinkfresh Studio, lovely blooms. And both of these will stand alone if you like the design of either one of them. And yeah, I put 2 butterflies there, 1 there, and I think I put, yeah, 1 right there too, just so you can see what I added over there off camera. And everything else we talked about, I put close-ups at the end. Please go to the description box below and visit all of my friends who are also doing Pinkfresh Fridays this month. I thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to myself and everybody else too, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.